This is what we have done yesterday, these two problems. So just to recollect, so we just had to apply the formula and get the answer. Okay, so this is over. Now the next problem, which already I told you to try this. At what time between 5 and 6 o'clock or the hands of the clock 3 minutes apart? So this again is formula based. So what you're supposed to do here? Anyone? I think yesterday I discussed about it. I said like you have this
Yes,
3
ma'am.
minutes apart. Yeah.
We put
So
in
for 1
18
minute,
degrees.
it is how many
18
degrees?
degrees.
Good.
8 degrees.
degrees. So
1
3
minute.
minutes, we'll have to go for 18 degree apart. So again, in the same clock, you have to find out when it is 18 degree apart for 1 minute. I'll just the time between 5 to 6. So when you say the time between 5 to 6, that the H has to be taken as 5 because it's 5 past something. 5 past something, that minutes only you have to find out. We do not know what that is. Right. So apply the formula. Theta equals 30H minus 11 by 2L. Of course, this is modulus. So you will be having two angles, right? So when you go for this one clock, you can see that 18 degree apart, there are going to be two cases. Both the cases you have to find out. Let me consider this clock. So in this, you can see that at 5 is somewhere here. So the hour hand is going to be somewhere very close to this. I can't say exactly at this point, but the minute hand either is going to be this way or it's going to be this way. So in both the case, you're going to get this angle as 18 degree. You have to find both. So you can see that when the minute hand is here, the hour hand is leading. In that case, this formula will be correct, like 30H minus 11 by 2M. So when the minute hand comes here, then the minute hand is leading, then it's going to be 11 by 2M minus 30H. That's it. So you will be getting two different answers. So you don't have to, I just need not put this one. I can just write this one and tell this. So now you replace this. The angle is 18 degree and H is 5 minus 11 by 2M. So find out this. Similarly here 11 by 2M equals, I'm sorry, this again is an angle. I'll write the angle here. This theta is 18 and this I'm bringing it to the other side, so plus 30H. H is nothing but 5. So here it is 11 by 2M equals, I can multiply and write this. This is 150 minus 18. So here the same thing, 11 by 2M is equal to 18 plus this. So you're just adding in one case and subtracting in the other case. So here is going to be 18 plus 150. Okay. So what is this?
132.
132. And bring this one to this side. So this is going to be 2 by 11. That's what is the time. So in this case, it's going to be 168 into 2 by 11. So how do you multiply this? First you multiply this part. This is 264. So it's going to be 264 divided by 11. And in this case, how much it is? 16, 1 balance, 32, 33 by 11. So when you multiply here, it's going to be like 2 times 22 goes, balance is 44. 44 will be 4 times. So exactly 24. So at 5:24, you're going to get this 3 minutes apart. Similarly here, it is 3 times, then 0 and 6 by 11. So you can write it in the same form. 33, 3 times it goes, 6 will go 0 times, then balance left out is 6 by 11. So the two timings, what the answer you have is, one is like 5:24. Other one is 5:36 by 11. Yes. What is the doubt you have? Clear? Can I go to the next one if you are clear with this?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt? Okay then. Next one. This is slightly tough, but we'll try this. The minutes hand of a clock overtakes the hour hand at interval 62 minutes of the correct time. So how much in a day does a clock gain or lose? So this, you remember last time we have, I did that coinciding of the two hands. At what time do they coincide? I said that has to be remembered because it's regularly used and the value will not change. The two hands when they coincide, what is the time taken? 65? 5 by 11 minutes. You remember this? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
You all remember this? When the two hands coincide with each other, it takes 65 5 by 11 minutes. Okay. Imagine now what is given here is they are coinciding at 62 minutes. So it's a gaining or losing. It's a faster clock or a slower clock.
Slow.
Slow.
Faster clock.
Slower
Faster,
clock, ma'am.
Slow clock.
See, when it has to coincide at 65 minutes, see, when you have two different clocks with you, one is the correct one is the wrong one. In the correct one, you just fix them at one particular time, like 12 o'clock. And then they will coincide again at 65 5 by 11 minutes, right? So you have to wait till that 65 5 by 11 minutes to see that both the hands are together. Whereas in the wrong clock, even before that, at 62 minutes, they are going to coincide. So when they say they coincide, that means the timing also is important. See, when you have the two clocks here, let me consider the two clocks here. This is one is correct one, and the other one is wrong. So the correct one, if I consider the correct clock and the wrong one, wrong, both are fixed at 12 o'clock. Okay, and then you can see that the next time when they coincide with each other, it's going to be here somewhere near one, because 65 means what? 60 is 1 hour, and after that 5 minutes and 5 by 11 is after one, very close to one, correct? Whereas here, what is happening? The same thing, when they coincide, is going to come here somewhere. There is no change in that. It's going to coincide only at this point, correct? But the time taken for here, it is going to be 62 minutes, whereas here it's going to be 65 5 by 11 minutes. So which is faster?
62 minutes, ma'am.
That means the wrong one is faster now. It's gaining. It's quickly going to go here. If we have to wait and see, at exactly 62 minutes, it would have come somewhere here, not exactly here. And then when this would have coincided, and after that it would have moved here. When it comes here, then this is going to coincide. That means this is faster. This clock is moving faster. Is that clear now? So it's gaining, not losing. Okay. Now the question asked is, how much in a day does a clock gain or lose? Actually, this question was completely different. I changed it now. That question was like it actually overtakes at 60 minutes. How much in 1 hour it's going to do it? So that is very simple. When 60 minutes, you say that it's only for 1 hour we are going to consider, right? So in that 1 hour, you say that 60 to 5 by 11 is 60 minutes, then the answer is nothing but 5 by 11. It's very simple. So I didn't want to give a simple problem, so I just changed it now. Okay. So how much is it gaining in 1 hour? The actual time is supposed to be 65 5 by 11. In 1 hour, now the difference when you take, this is what is the gain per hour. So it's going to be how much? 3 5 by 11. If I write it in a proper way, 33 38 by 11. Okay. So 38 by 11 minutes it's going to gain in 1 hour. So in 24 hours, you have to find out now. So tell me about the 24 hours. So like the formula here is like you take the difference of these two. Okay, this is basically a formula. So you are taking the difference of these two and you're going to divide this by the actual time. The actual time is they are coinciding at 62, right? Not at 65 5 by 11. This is only imaginary clock which I am saying. Actual clock is this one, wrong clock. So it is going to coincide at 62 minutes. So that is the actual timing. And if you have to find it for 1 day is nothing but 24 hours. and we are going to consider this in terms of minutes. So this is a formula. The correct time minus the wrong time, and if it is higher than this, suppose you have 66 or something, then you go for 66 minus this, divided by the actual time. Actual time is 62, and this is for 1 hour. And when we go for 24 hours, multiply this into 24, and converting this into minutes by multiplying into 60. So can anyone say the timing here? I can write it as a formula here. Let me write it in a different color. So that is correct. Correct time minus wrong time divided by wrong time into the timing, whatever, like 24 hours means 24 into 60. This is for 1 day. Sometimes they may ask for 2 days, sometimes they ask for 1 hour, like the problem was for 1 hour. So I don't have to do all this calculation directly. I can just say the difference. Okay. The calculation is little lengthy, but you have to do it. So this is actually, we have replaced 38 by 11. So this is going to be how much? 38 by 11 into 62 into 24 into 60. We can just cancel this 12 and this is 31. Of course, the remaining you have to do it. What will you do here? That is, we can say this is 72.
मैम
Yes, ma'am.
मैम वीडियो नहीं दिख रहा.
Not seeing. Others, can you see the board?
नो मैम.
No, ma'am.
No.
यस मैम.
1 minute.
नहीं दिख रहा. Please try to understand.
Now can you see?
No ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So
No,
when did
no.
this stop? Hello?
मैम
Can
नहीं.
you see this?
अब दिख रहा.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. That's all. This is a calculation. As I told you, the actual formula is like correct time, that is 65 by 11 minus this. If this is higher, like the losing clock means you know that this is going to be higher. Instead of 62, it may be 66 or 67. Then you have to take that first, and that is it's nothing but the difference of these two we are taking it. Divided by the wrong one, the time which is given here, into the time for which they are asking. Here they have asked for 1 day. So 1 day means 24 hours. And we have to consider in terms of minutes because everything we are taking in terms of minutes here. That's it. So now you have to calculate this. And like 38 and 12 into 6 is 72. 1 0 is that I'll add later. So 2 into 8 is 16. 1. This is 6 plus 56 is 62 plus 1, 63. 6. 21 plus 6 is 27. Okay. And 1 0 will come here because there's 0 is there. Someone has entered this one. Okay. So now down it is like, what is it value you have here? This is 31. 31 into 11 is how much? I told you about the 11 calculation, how to do it. What is 31 into 11?
341.
341. 1 will come here, 3 will come here, some of these two will come in the middle. So 341. It's not that easy to divide, but you have to do it. Can you do it now? 27360 by 341. Maybe I'll do it here. Because if I go to the next page, again I have to write the whole thing. So 341 divided by this one, 27360. So how many times will this go? You approximately consider this as like 300. And if this is 300, then we'll consider this 273 will not go. If you consider this 2740, it's going to be like 8 times, right? 300 to 8 is 2400. So consider this. So 8 into 1 is 8. 8 4 32 3. 8 3 24 plus 3 is 27. Exactly, we are getting it. Clear? I have approximated like how I have done is like if you consider this 4-digit number very close to 2700 if I approximate it, and if I approximate this to 300, so 300 into 8 is 2400, which is closer. Okay. Sometime if it crosses, then you may have to come down to another one. Okay, then now this is how much? 8, 0. That's all. It's only 8. Right. Bring this 0. How many times will this go? 0 times.
0.
So 80 is the balance. So the answer is 80 is a quotient. The balance is 80, right? So this is going to be 80 divided by 341. That's the answer. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? How to divide this? 80, it will not be 8 because if this 0 is not there, we can say 8 is the balance. Because the 0s, I'm bringing that down, but still it is not divisible. So this becomes a remainder. Remainder divided by the divisor here. Okay. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Any doubt in this?
No, no.
No, ma'am.
Just remember this formula alone. More than the formula, you should know the logic why we are subtracting and why we are dividing by 62 because we are going to see for the correct time. I can write the other way also. It is like 38 by 11 minutes. It's going to lag for 1 hour. So that is 60 minutes. So for 62 minutes, how much is going to lag? And then based on that, find out for 24 hours. Okay. Next.
Ma'am.
Here's the last problem. So I think we'll finish it so that tomorrow we can start with calendars. A watch which gains uniformly in 2 minutes is 2 minutes slow at at noon on Monday, and 4 minutes and 48 seconds fast at 2 p.m. on the following Monday. So when you consider one particular Monday, noon is nothing but 12 o'clock. It is going to be slow by 2 minutes. So it may be 11:58 instead of 12 o'clock. And then you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then comes again Monday. On Monday, 2 p.m., it is going to show, this is the exact timer, this is the time shown in the clock. Always remember that. At exact noon, it is going to show 11:58, and at exact 2 p.m. on the next following Monday, it's going to show how much? 4 minutes and 48. So it's going to show as 2 hours, 4 minutes and 48. Is that clear? Here is going to be 11:58, and here is going to be 4:48. So how do you do this? They're asking when will this show the correct time? So first thing is you have to see the duration for which it is going to show. So this is behind and this is ahead. So you have to see that the behind by 2 minutes, is it 2 minutes? Yeah, behind by 2 minutes, and it is ahead by 4 minutes 48 seconds. So overall the gap which is shown is 2 plus 4 minutes 48. So I'll consider this 4 minutes 48 seconds into minutes by dividing by 60. So what is this? 4 in 12, this is the 4.
0.8.
Yeah, you can write it in this way. Okay. So 4 by 5. That is 48. I'm converting seconds into minutes by dividing by 60. So that becomes 4 by 5. So overall, if I say 6, 4 by 5, or if you multiply, this is going to be 34 by 5 minutes is the total gap. The total gaining, I can say. From 2 minutes to this one is going up. So it's going to gain this. So we can say that here it is lagging by 2 minutes. So we just have to see when this lagging becomes leading. Because here it is leading, whereas here it is lagging. So this happens only after this 2 minutes goes away, right? So what you have to see is from this to this, what is the total duration? From 12 o'clock Monday to 12 o'clock Tuesday, what's the total duration?
2 hours.
24 hours. 12 o'clock Monday, that is noon Monday to Tuesday noon, what is the total duration? Like today 6 o'clock, tomorrow 6 o'clock evening, what is the total duration?
24 hours, ma'am.
24 hours, correct. So from here to here, 12 o'clock, you can see 24 hours. Similarly, here is going to be another 24. So how many such 24s are there? From Tuesday is 124, second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 7 into 24. The total gap is nothing but the duration when you see is going to be 7 into 24 hours. Is that clear? I'm considering the time from Monday noon to the next following Monday noon. So which is going to be 24 into 7. So what is 24 into 7?
168.
160.
168.
But here they didn't say 12, it is 2 o'clock. So you have to add 2 more to this.
170.
170. Okay. And how much is the total time which is gained here is like the gap is like I can say 34 by 5 minutes. Correct. For 34, 5 minutes is a gap. That is, it's going from the time is lagging from, I mean, going away, going from 2 minutes lagging to this one leading. The overall is going to be the change is this much for 170 hours. So for 1 minute, it's going to be 170 into 5 by 34. Right. And this is like 1 minute gain. It's going to gain from here because of the gain only, because here it is lagging and it has come to extra 448. So this is a gaining clock. So it is going to gain 1 minute in so many hours. So we have to see when it gains by 2 minutes, because after 2 minutes only is going to be at 0 level, and after that is going to increase. So 2 minutes means is going to be 170 into 5 by 34 into 2. Because for 1 minute, if this is a thing, then 2 minutes is going to be so much. So you just find out what is this one. This is 10. 17 by 34 is 2. 50, correct. 17 by 34 is nothing but 1 by 2. And here 0 is there. So 10 by 2 is 5. 5 into 5, 25 into 2 is 50. So it is going to gain this 2 minutes into 50 hours where it becomes 0. That means it's going to show the correct time. And after that, it's going to increase gradually. When it comes to this Monday 2 p.m., it is going to increase by 448. That's it. So 50 hours from this. So how do you say when 50 hours from here is how much? 124 hours is going to be here. 50 plus 24 is going to be here. Another 24 is going to be on Wednesday. So how much is the time here? 48 hours. But we need 50 hours plus 2. That means, I think I'm confusing you. I'll write it again. 50 hours from Monday 12 o'clock we have to see. What is the timing? So first I'll consider 24 hours when it passes 20 Tuesday 12 o'clock, right? From here to here, you know that is the 24 hours. And then from here to here again, it's going to be 24 hours. So 48 hours. But we have to see that 50 hours. So 2 more has to be added to this. So it's going to be how much? 2 p.m. At 12, it's going to be 48 hours ahead. But at 2 p.m., it's going to be 50 hours ahead. So the timing, the answer is Wednesday, 2 p.m. It's going to show the correct time. And after that, it's going to increase. Clear? Maybe it's a big confusion. You want me to do it again? Then I'll do it in the next class. The logic you have to understand what exactly you're doing. So clock is something where you cannot get the answer directly. You have to think a lot. Apply the logic clearly. If this problem you feel it's tough, then try to work. You just take the snap of this. Try to do by yourself. And I'll again explain that later. How many of you are clear with this? No one?
Somewhat okay.
Okay, shall I repeat it again?
Yes, ma'am.
Or tomorrow we'll repeat it? Yes? Or you want me to repeat now? Finish it today or shall I repeat it? I'll repeat it.
Repeat, ma'am.
I'll repeat up because tomorrow again you have to recollect everything. So I'll start one by one. So the thing is, like, first what we have done is, I think these details are clear. Like whatever I mentioned here, this is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They have given the problem as Monday 12 o'clock, and then the next time what they have given is the next Monday 2 p.m.
मैम
Monday 12 o'clock. Yes, ma'am.
हम्म
Monday 12 o'clock. Yes.
मैम टुमारो आपका क्लास है ना?
Huh?
कल आपका क्लास है कल?
Huh?
मेंटर ने मैसेज किया था कि सैटरडे को
Huh?
वेस्टर्न डे का ऐसे करने का, सॉरी वेस्टर्न डे का थर्सडे का
Thursday का क्लास कब है?
कल।
नहीं, एक मिनट, उसके बाद में मैं फोन करती हूँ आपको, ठीक है?
ओके ओके मैम। नहीं मेंटर ने मैसेज किया था कि इस करने का।
सबको गए बताने के लिए? कौन मेंटर? क्या क्लास है?
मैम मैसेज किया था, एक मिनट मैं भेजता हूँ ग्रुप में आपको।
ग्रुप में भेज देना। ओके फाइन।
ओके बाय।
See, Monday 12 o'clock, and then they are given that the following Monday 2 p.m. They're just comparing these two timing. So you have one clock which is going to show 11:58 on Monday 12 o'clock. That means it is lagging, right? You have fixed it at 58. It is lagging means it is lagging at that point. But this clock is gaining clock or lagging clock? Tell me. Losing clock or gaining clock? You have one particular clock, right? That's what is showing the timing. This clock, whatever you have now, is it gaining clock or lagging one?
Lagging, ma'am. Lagging.
It's gaining because when it is showing 11:58 here, if it is lagging, that means it has to show very much lesser than this 2 p.m. right? On next Monday. So you just see in your house when you have an analog clock, if suppose it is faster, as per the right time, if it is faster, you can see that it will not be faster by the same time all the time. If it is not the correct time, correct clock, if it is gaining clock, you can see that after a week or after 1 month, it will be gaining more and more. It may be 5 minutes fast, then it may be 6 minutes fast or 7 minutes fast and keep increasing. Am I right? You watch that. I think you're not clear with what I'm asking. See, you have one analog clock in your house. That clock, you're first fixing at the correct time. In case it is not the right one, the clock is not working properly, you can see that slowly it would increase, or sometime it delay is always common. So you can see that slowly, like after some 4 hours or 5 hours, you can see it will not show. Like 6 o'clock, it may show around 5:55 or 5:58 something, right? And then after some time, like after 10 days, again if you see 6 o'clock, it may show even 5:50. That means what? That clock is running slowly, correct? It is slow, but gradually you can see the difference. So here what I'm saying is, if it is showing 11:58 here, 11:58 is something, it is set. If I say that I have purchased a clock and it is running perfectly, but what I'm doing is, instead of 12, I'm sitting at 11:58. Many people do that when going to office. They try to fix 10 minutes faster so that they'll get ready beforehand, right? Even you would have done that. So similarly, suppose I set this clock at 11:58 exactly, and my clock is perfect. So what will happen after 1 week? At 2 p.m., it has to show 1:58. If it shows 1:58, that means my clock is perfect clock, because this is the time I have fixed. And it has to show exactly 1:58 at 2 p.m. The 2 minutes will be lagging all the time. Then it is a perfect clock, right? Suppose instead of 1:58, if it is showing like 1:40 or something, that means it is slow. As per my logic, it has to be 1:58, but it's showing only 1:40. That means the clock is slow. How is it clear? As per my setting, it has to be 2 minutes behind. So here also it should be 2 minutes behind. But if it is showing 1:40, that means the clock is running slowly. That's the reason it's showing 1:40. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now what is happening is, instead of this, the clock is showing 4 minutes 48 minutes faster. That means this clock is faster clock, not the slower one. Is it clear now? This is a timing set here already. It's not that it is running slowly. The time set at this time is 11:58, but as per this logic, if there is a correct clock, it has to show 1:58, but instead of that, it is showing 2:4:48. So that means it is going faster. How much faster it is, how much gained it is. The 2 minutes of the time here, which is lagging, plus 4 minutes and 48 seconds here. It has to gain so much. So what will happen is this 2 minutes is going to gain somewhere, and slowly what happened, because it's a faster clock, it's 2 minutes slower, right? So you can see that gradually it will become 1 minute slower. Okay, then gradually it will become 0 minutes slower. It is going to gain that. So that is what we are seeing here. And after that, it is going to be 1 minute faster. Then after sometimes it's going to be 2 minutes faster. Then after that, sometimes it's going to be 4 minutes faster, right? And 48 seconds. So when is that? At 2 p.m. exactly, this is what is the time you are getting it. So this is gradually it's increasing. See, it is, I'll tell you one more. There are two persons, A and B, are going for a running race. Okay. This person has run here and he's somewhere here. Okay. This person is lagging behind, but he's faster compared to this person. So he runs as usual. This person, what happens? He's lagging by 2 minutes here. I mean, after the 2 minutes passed, this person is standing here. So he starts running. He will run, and what will happen? Because he's faster at one particular point, when A comes here, B also will come here, right? And then what happens? Now B will be gaining because he's faster. And then he will reach here before A reaches here. A may be reaching here, B will reach here. Now is it clear? A is slower, B is faster. A starts here and A will be here when B is here, right? So the 2 minutes, that is, if I say that A starts at 6, B starts at 6:02. So at that time, A is here. But B, because he's faster, he'll keep going continuously. He'll also go. And at one particular point, they both will be in the same point. And then after that, what happened? Because B is faster, he is going to overtake A, and he will be going faster, and he will reach here. And by then, when A reaches here, the difference between them is 4 hours and 48 seconds. Is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
The similar thing I'm doing now. The clock which is going now, because it's again the same time and distance only, the speed problem. So here it is 2 minutes. Earlier it is fixed, but after this it is going to be faster by so much. So in between somewhere it is going to be nullified. Like it is going to gain this 2 minutes, then it will become 0, and after that it is going to gain more and more, keep going till it gains 4 minutes and 48 seconds at 2 p.m. So this is the time which you are trying to find out. Clear? Now I'll remove this, and because I'll explain now. So what exactly we are doing is overall time I'm taking. How much is the total gain is going to get? The total gain which the clock is getting is 2 minutes of this one and 4 minutes 48 seconds of this one. So you're going to add this 448 plus 2, which is going to be 6 minutes. And this 48 seconds I'm converting into minutes because I can't have seconds and minutes separately. So this is 4 by 5. Okay, so this is 4 by 5 minutes is a total gain of the clock within the duration given here. What is the duration here? The duration is, you know that it's like 1 day is 24 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 days duration. So 7 days into 24 gives you 168 hours, right? But it is not exactly 12 o'clock. They said it's 2 p.m. So that means 2 more hours to be added to this. That gives you 170 hours. So the total gain is nothing but 6 minutes and 4 by 5. 4 by 5 minutes gain is done in 170 hours. Okay. So we are going to see in one minute how much is going to be the gain. So 1 minute, when you consider, the other one will come down here. So 170 by 4 by 5. So when you go for 2 minutes, because this 2 minutes, the lag, it has to come back, and then after that it start gaining. So there it's going to be 0, the correct time. So 2 minutes is nothing but 170 by 4 by 5 into 2. That's what you have to do it. So when you calculate this, you're getting 50. That calculation I already showed you that, right? So when you calculate this, you're getting 50 hours. So that means after 50 hours, it's going to be 0. That lagging will become leading now. The 2 minutes lagging was here. That will become leading now. So that is what you're going to see. When is that timing? Sorry. So 50 hours means it's going to be like 24 hours is 1 day. So for one more 24 hours is another 1 day. So there's going to be 2 days. And after that, you're going to add 2 more hours because 50. That is exactly 2 days means it's going to be like Tuesday, Wednesday, 12 o'clock will be exactly 48 hours. But we have to add 2 more hours. So it's going to be 2 p.m. Now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is little complicated.
Yes, ma'am.
But, anyhow, the clocks, this is the only thing which is little complicated. You have to see this. Okay. Fine then. I'll just stop with this and tell me later if you still have doubt. I can bring some other problem and show you. Like then it will be clear with that. Okay.
Okay, sure, ma'am.
Okay then. Thank you so much. Then we'll see in the next class.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.